All right, sorry if I had to pause the previous video, um, a bit in a rather sudden manner, but I had to create the table. All right, let's continue this study. Let's go back to the question though. So the question is, does IQ influence the effectiveness of MMT or mindfulness and meditation therapy? So we have 8 participants, 2 with very high IQ, 2 with high IQ, 2 with average IQ, and 2 with low or low average IQ. And one of each IQ level or cluster or category will go to each of the 2 groups. So we have the treatment or the experimental group, we call it, and the control or the control group. Now, PA stands for the number of panic attacks experienced, let's say, in a month. All right. So again, so if it says 8 PAs, 8 panic attacks in a span of 30 days or 1 month, let's say. All right. Maybe you can pause the video now and try to make sense of the data. All right. Now let's look at it slowly. So in the pair of very high IQ persons, one is in the experimental group, another one is in the control group. The high IQ person in the experimental group experienced 2 panic attacks after having done mindfulness and meditation therapy. In the control group, meaning the person who did not do any therapy but just recorded the number of panic attacks in a month, had 8 panic attacks. For the high IQ group, the one who experienced mindfulness and meditation therapy, this one had 3 panic attacks. The other high IQ person who did not do any mindfulness meditation therapy had 11. So what can you say about this? Maybe there's a reduction or a big difference among those with high and very high IQ. I wonder if it's the same for those with average and low IQ. All right, so let's look here. The 2 persons with average IQs, the person who took the mindfulness meditation therapy, meaning in the experimental group, experienced 6 panic attacks in a month. And then the person who did not who did not do mindfulness meditation therapy had 7 panic attack experiences in a month. So one difference can be attributed to error, or maybe because they just have different severity of their panic disorder or mental health challenges. However, for the low IQ group, it's about the same. So it feels like for average and low clusters of intelligence or intelligence groups, maybe it doesn't work so much. But again, we need more participants. But it seems that it works more for higher IQ people. And this is probably because you'll realize that in mindfulness meditation, there's actually a lot of mental restructuring. You have to rethink your situation. You should be able to visualize how you solve your problem. It's not just emptying your mind. It's finding, it's a process of finding peace, which is a cognitive, it is in a way a thinking process. So maybe that's why it's more effective for smarter people. But again, do not forget, this is just an example. If you want to find out, maybe find a study or do the study. Well, maybe this is too complex for grade 11 students, but the point is you can do your own research if you wanted to. And there's a lot that I'm sure you want to know the answer to. And maybe we don't know the answer yet to that question, so maybe, just do your own research and I will guide you. All right, so that's the continuation of the mindfulness experiment. We talked about the Stroop. We had 2 classes about this. So we'll move on from that. And we will talk about the table in the next video. All right?